Well, guys, it's been a while. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, it's me, Cody, back after a long hiatus. I'm not going to get into a whole lot of that, but let's just say that there's been some things that have happened that has made it really difficult to make videos about this stuff. So, a couple things. One, you might have noticed that the name of the channel has changed from Hard Knuckle to Dark Lord Diesel. I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this YouTube thing and start it back up, I would rather it be something cooler, and I think Dark Lord Diesel sounds pretty damn cool if you ask me. But yeah, so that's basically the reasoning behind that. I just wanted to change the name, so I did. I hope everybody likes it. But that aside, at the beginning of the video, you probably noticed that the pull truck's all torn apart. And, or it looks to be all torn apart, and it really is. A couple reasons for that. The motor blew. But not in the way I wanted it to blow. I was hoping that it would go out in a blaze of glory. That didn't happen. It was actually kind of pathetic on how it went, but it went nonetheless. I'll drop a video here on it taking its final run. So some of you are probably wondering what happened, and some of you that have mechanical skills from watching that video probably know what happened, but I'll just show you anyway. It's pretty obvious. That right there should not be like that. That crank is pretty wore down. And that isn't just from doing one pull. That has been like that for quite some time, and I suspected that was problems with the main bearings and stuff like that. But yeah, it's all, I mean, at this point I wouldn't even take this crank in to have it resurfaced. Come on now, focus. That is, a pretty good lip right there. So yeah, the crankshaft is roached. It is not going to be reused. And my financial situation at this point right now is not letting me put it back together. So this truck is not going to be put back together anytime soon. And this truck is not going to be a pull truck either when it is put back together. I changed my mind when it comes to that. I haven't changed my mind about pulling though. I'm still going to build a pull truck, but it is not going to be Old Glory here. This truck means a lot to me. It's got a lot of sentimental value to me. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, as far as a drivetrain is concerned yet. I do know I want to put a manual in it. That I do know. But I'm thinking about converting it to a two-wheel drive, and putting big tires in the back and leaving these tires in the front, do like a little rake to it. Haven't decided if I want to go diesel or if I want to go gas. If I go diesel, it's going to be a Cummins, and if I go gas, it's going to be a 383 stroker. I have not decided yet, but this truck's future is basically going to be a custom built truck. It'll be registered as a hobbyist, but that's, like I said, that's not going to happen for a while. Probably a few years at this point. So yeah, so if this channel continues and I get lots of viewers, lots of subscribers, you know, I start doing merch and stuff like that, you guys might actually see something happen with that in the future. But as of right now, I will not be doing anything with it anytime soon here. I'm lucky enough to have a really good friend that has a pretty decent plot of property to where I get to park my stuff. So I really appreciate him allowing me to do that. He is a very good friend of mine. So that being said, I did mention that I'm not giving up on pulling. I'm not going to be doing pulling the way that I wanted to do it because I can't afford to do it at this point. But I am going to go to the fair this year with my... this is probably a bad choice, but... with the old Dirty Max. I'm going to go to the fair and I'm going to pull it this year, but this is my only vehicle at this point. And I am not going to pull it if I know for a fact it's not going to drive off the line, if you know what I mean, and get me home. So, that being said, I'm going to do some videos in the future here, coming up pretty quick, probably in the next couple of weeks, if not a little bit sooner. I'm going to check the turbo, I'm going to check the ball joints, I'm going to check the U-joints, drive shaft. I'm going to check everything that is known to break when it comes to pulling, because I do not want this thing to go down on me. I would not be able to repair it. I would not be able to put the money into it. And you know, some people say, well, then why would you even risk doing it? Well, because you know what, it is a risk, but it's fun. And that may be a really stupid answer, but hey, I guess some people have called me stupid in the past, and if this proves them right, then I guess it proves them right. But that being said, I do plan to do it, but I am not going to do it if I know for a fact, or even know that it is a very strong possibility that something can break. Hopefully in the next year, a lot of this stuff that I'm dealing with in my personal life will be done and over with. And then I'll be able to put some more money away, and then I'll be able to actually do the stuff that I want to do, because I do want to build a pull truck. I am going to build a diesel pull truck. I've already decided on a platform that I want to go with. I'm a Duramax guy, so some people are probably going to be disappointed when I say this. I'm not going with the Duramax. And you might ask me why. I'm a Chevy guy through and through. I love Chevys. I love Duramaxes. I drive one every day. It's my baby. But when it comes to pulling, I just feel like Cummins is the way to go when it comes to that. When it comes to high performance. Few reasons for that. Duramax, you have 8 cylinders. Typical Cummins that you see in all these events, like UCC, King of the Street, and all that, they're 6 cylinders. Well, I mean, it's expensive no matter what you do, you know, period. But you got to replace injectors in something. There's 6 versus 8. you know. I believe you can get a little bit more torque out of a 6-cylinder Cummins than you can get out of a Duramax, and that is a Duramax guy saying that. So, you know, I'm sure there'll be some people in the comments that are, oh, you're just a pretender or this and that. Well, say what you want. You know, I drive a Duramax every day and I love it. But when it comes to motorsports, I prefer a Cummins. That's just me. Maybe down the road I'll build a Duramax pulling truck and pull with that. I'd be happy to do that. But to start out with, I think I'm going to start with the Cummins. I love the sound of them just as much as I love the sound of the Duramax. It's easier to put a compound turbo kit on a Cummins than it is a Duramax. You got way more room for activities in the engine bay, because you don't have that, you know, V8. You got a straight 6, so that gives you plenty of room to do all kinds of extra things to make power. So yeah. Again, guys, I just want to say I'm sorry for not posting. I'm sorry for going AWOL. I saw that somebody had commented on one of my videos, hey man, where are you at? I miss your content, or it was something like that. And if he or she sees this video, I just want to say to you, you know, I am sorry that I haven't been posting. I'm gonna change that, so stick around and hopefully I make some content that you enjoy watching. So that's pretty much all I got to say today, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in, those that watch this video. If you come across this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, especially if you like this this kind of content. I hope to do good things and make good videos for you guys. So thanks. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.